So how's it going, everyone? Welcome to the League of Europe. We're here for the second pre-season race. Obviously, it is 6 p.m. UK time, so that's why it's in the title. We're here for the Singapore Grand Prix. We have only got 12 drivers today. Quite a few people are missing. I think just because it's now coming to the summer holidays, a lot of people just starting to do a lot more stuff. But the season does start in the next, I think it's in 2 weeks' time. So hopefully people are back before then. I don't see why they wouldn't be, but you never know. We've got in the race ILRT Louis, or Louis underscore Welch. Cantera, last week's race winner. Larkin, Decky, Janel, MCR, Bullet Boy, Jarry, YHYY, Dear Agony, Game Boys, and V5. All gone for quite a few different cars. I think all the cars together. Missing the Red Bull. I think that's it. Yeah. Bit of a car variation. I did not mean to press that. Um, But let's start off by going on board. In fact, we'll stick with Louis. We'll stick with Louis. Why not? Because I know he is one of, if not probably the fastest on PS4. Sorry, Harry. I know you're also one of them, but yeah, he's definitely very fast on this platform, to say the least. Of course, you've got another ILRC guy, which is also Janel. I know he's definitely quick at the best of times. Cantera as well. Again, quick at the best of times. So it should be a bit of an interesting race. I know a lot of people earlier were saying that they don't exactly have a Singapore setup, so this can go one of two ways. Either very well and a lot of people manage to get their setups, or it's going to go, well, I don't even want to think about what happens if it's going to go bad, to be honest. But we have the first man on a lap, which is Larkin. So we'll just we'll ride on board with him. He's now coming through turn 4, coming up to the first DRS straight. Quite a little, a nice DRS straight. It does have a bit of a kink in it, but it's very heavy braking coming down towards turn, I think it's turn 5. And another one in towards turn 6. Sometimes you have to go into first gear to get into that. And he's actually on the hard tyres doing this, so I'm looking for around a 138 maybe for him to do, 38, 39. Maybe even in the 40s. But a lot of people are now doing their laps, so Larkin chose that car voluntarily. Damn, yeah, no, he's a massive fan of the Racing Point, so he loves his, as I like to call it, the pink flamingo car. Nice tight and twisty little S section coming up towards under the bridge. I'm glad they managed to get rid of that little glitch as well from last game, where sometimes people would see like there's like a wall just sticking out. So it's good they managed to get rid of that. But as Larkin's come around the final 2 corners now, what is he going to set? It's a 1 minute 40.0, so it's dead on nearly 140. Now, there's yellows in sector 3. I don't know who that would be. I'm not too sure. But Janel's just gone and done a 137.6. Good luck from him on the soft compounder tyres. V5 follows up, doing a 138.1, also on the soft tyres. YHYY's gone even faster. I've done a 137.3. Let me see what tyres they've all got on, actually. So we go. Decky's done a 148.4, which I think is just more of a banker lap. Yeah, the only one that's out on the hards that's done a lap. Well, I say only one. There's now 2 people. Louis and Larkin, both doing their laps on the hard tyre. Funny enough, Louis is actually quite close to V5. Jarry's just done his doing a 141.9. I think that's also a banker lap for him. So we'll wait and see for him to improve. I'm going to ride on board with last week's race winner, go on board with Cantera, and he's just gone into the pits. MCR invalidated his first lap from the looks of things, so He is just going again. What about Bullet Boy? It's just to come around the second to last corner, and he's gone into the pits as well. So I wasn't obviously quite happy with his lap. What about MC? I know it says 1 lap. I don't know if MCR's still on a lap. He's in 3 ERS, so I'm assuming so. We've got MCR code up to the bridge section now. Takes that quite nice. Coming up to the final chicane. Took it quite a nice exit out of there. Coming up to the final 2 corners, and he goes, in fact, straight into the pits. So still no lap time set just yet for MCR. Larkin's actually done another lap, and I think he's carrying on. Oh, he might have actually just done a slowdown lap to try and get as much ERS back as possible. So I think he's on another lap now on these hard compounder tyres, just to try and improve it a bit more. Game Boys is also on a lap on the medium compounder tyre. In fact, whereabouts is he compared to Larkin? Oh no, yeah, Larkin's a bit further forward, so I'll go on board with Larkin. Very nice exit out of the final chicane, coming around these last 2 corners. Is he going to improve from his 140.0? He does. He does a 39.8. So nice done to Larkin. I'm going to go on board with Game Boys as it's coming under the bridge section now. And he's in 2 ERS, so I don't know if he's just saving or what. Oh, no, I think now he's going to do a lap. May have invalidated it the first time round. Yeah. Diaragony's also just started his lap. In fact, yeah, we'll stick on board with Diaragony. Let's see how he does. Fuzz just saying just stay on Larkin all race. I think Diaragony just had a massive oversteer moment, just watching that back on stream. Did he? Yeah, massive oversteer moment. I feel like that may have been a bit of a corner cut. I could be wrong. Now Diaragony coming around that chicane as he comes up to the final 2 corners. He's just going straight into the pits, so he must have invalidated his lap. What about Bullet Boy's just started his lap. YYY's also on his lap, and he, in fact, as I look at him, he's just smacked into the wall. Where's he lost that then? Where is that? Oh, that's at turn 3. Oh. It's a bit unlucky for YHYY. Stick on board with Bullet Boy, as I said, on the hard compound of tyre. Coming around around the little hairpin. Nice exit out of there, good traction. Bullet Boy ran the final corner, does a 139.1, so he went 7/10 faster than what Larkin did. So it's a good time from Bullet Boy. Who else can we go on board with? Louis, maybe? He's gone back out on his hard tyres. In fact, he's only just under a 10th down on his time. And Janel's gone the fastest on the medium tyres. So Janel is not messing about. At 137.1, that's an impressive time. Especially on mediums. And Decky's gone even faster on the softs at 136.8, and Louis just completely slowed down. So I don't know what's happened with Louis, but oh, okay, he's just doing a little bit of a preparation lap kind of thing. V5, I don't think has actually improved on his time. Still done a 138.1. Is Decky carrying on? No, Decky's just slowed down. Is Janel carrying on? Nope, he's going quite slow as well. Is V5? He's in 3 ERS. I don't know if it means he's carrying on. The rears were worn, 13% worn, so that lap was alright to be fair. No, that's a pretty good lap. A 39.1. I think V5's going for it. We'll see as it comes up to the end of sector 2. He's 6/10 down this time. I don't think he's carrying on from that. Is Louis... Oh yeah, Louis on his lap. He's very low on ERS though. He's on about 10% and he's just smacked the wall completely. Ruined his hard tyre lap. Let's see, was that Jarry that's just raced past him? No, it wasn't. It was Game Boys on his out lap. Is V5 carrying on? No, he's not. So he's coming into the pits. Decky's just about to come into the pits once he's got, well, once all that traffic's got by him. But Louis is obviously getting off to abandon this lap, come straight into the pits and probably stick on a set of the medium tyres, I'm going to assume. No, he's... Oh, I thought he was carrying on. Yeah, so Louis putting on a set of the medium tyres, I'm going to assume. Decky's just coming into the pit, see if he can try and improve on his lap. Larkin's actually gone P4. 37.9, that's a pretty good lap. Pretty good lap. Let's go on board with Jarry. As he's a second up. Or 1.5 seconds up. Ah, 41.9, yeah, that makes sense. So, Jarry now, as I said, 1.8 seconds up on his time. As he's now into sector 3, coming underneath the bridge. It's a nice exit out of there. Luckily, he didn't manage to clip the wall as he comes around the chicane and coming up towards the final 2 corners. And Jarry's actually going straight into the pits. So I don't think he wanted to carry on with that lap. I don't think he wants to go on the hard tyre and then just realise how long there is left of the session. So I think he's going to stick on a set of the medium compounder tyres and just completely go for it and see if he can best any of the other guys that have got on the mediums. Larkin being one of them. V5 looks like he's about to go out on mediums. Bullet Boy, Cantera, MCR, they look like they're about to go on mediums. What about Game Boys though? He's just coming under the bridge. It's a nice little exit out of there. He's coming in the pits. No, he's carrying on. And he goes P8 at 139.9. Not a bad lap on the hard compound of tyre. Larkin actually tried another lap, and I think he only improved by like 0.03 of a second, if I'm not wrong. So he's not going to have another chance to be able to come in and switch tyres, so he's going to have to just sort of stay out and probably retire when he gets into the pits, or however he chooses to do it, as long as he doesn't retire on track and cause a massive incident between a load of other cars. But all of these guys now on the outlaps, other than Decky and Janel, the top two. As I saying that though, Decky is just coming out of the pits now, and so is Janel. So everyone now on their outlaps, and Janel's just completely cut it. Fair enough. Let's see who's going to be the first one to start their lap times. I'm keeping an eagle eye out of all of these. Who's going to be the first one? It's V5. So V5 will go on board with him in the Paya McLaren. Has a little bit of a lock up in it was turn 3, but doesn't look like it's hindered him. Nice exit out of turn 4 on the first DRS straight. Nice exit out of there. Keeps it nice and tidy through there as well. Quick little upshift just to get the power straight down. I didn't actually see if he was up on his time. Agony's retired and he hasn't set a lap, so he's going to be starting down in 12th position. Unless someone somehow disqualifies themselves. But let's see, is V5 up on his time? He's 6/10 down. Wow. I don't know if he'll improve on his lap. Unless it was a third sector that he just did not do well in. But there you go, qualifying over. Larkin and Game Boys have done their laps, P4 and P8. And V5's going straight into the pits. So we'll ride on board with Louis. Actually quite far back. What, Decky? Decky's quite far back. Jan will be probably even further back. No, he's not. He's actually ahead of Decky. So Decky will be the final one to finish their lap. Bullet Boy? He's just coming up to the hairpin. What about Jarry? Jarry's a little bit ahead of him. Is MCR ahead of him now? Yes, MCR just about to come around the final corner. In fact, White Rider is even further and done a 136.6. MCR done a 139.5 on the medium tyres. It's good effort from MCR. I think, but Jarry was the next one to come up to it. He's just going around the final chicane now, coming up to the final two corners. Is he going to improve? Cantera's gone P3. Where's Jarry going to finish? P5, 137.8. Nicely done from Jarry. Now, Louis just coming up to the final two corners as well. Bullet Boy has just crossed the line, done a 137.4. Nice done from him. Louis goes on pole on the medium compound of tyres. Wow. He's completely blown White Eyes and Decky's out of the water. Decky goes on pole though on the soft tyre, so nicely done from Decky. So there's the final classification. We've got Decky on pole on the soft tyres. There's a lot of mixed variation actually. Decky in first, doing a 136.4, with Louis in second, White in third, Cantera finishing in fourth. It's a bit of a soft medium. Then there's the rest that are just sort of mediums other than V5. We've got Jano in fifth, with Bullet Boy sixth, Jarry in seventh, Larkin in eighth, V5 as said in ninth, MCR in 10th on the mediums, Game Boys 11th on the hards, and Dear Agony did not manage to set a lap time. As we're just waiting for all of these guys to get their race strategies all done. Oh, everyone's managed to do this. Didn't know anyone had done this, but so on the formation lap, let's see, what did Dear Agony and Game Boys go as their tyres? So Game Boys is stuck with the hard tyre, and Dear Agony has gone on mediums. Bit of an interesting one. I'm quite shocked Dear Agony's gone on mediums. I thought he would have gone for a hard compound. I don't know, it may play off for him. He'd have to get a quick start off against Game Boys and MCR if he wants to have a decent chance of this. So now these guys are all just coming up to the starting grid after doing their formation laps. Be interesting, because YHYY is on a set of soft tyres with Louis just ahead of him on the mediums. So YHYY could get the jump on him, and even V5 as well down in ninth on the softs could get a jump on quite a few of the cars. I guess we'll see as the 5 red lights are out and away we go. So see, just watching it from Decky's point of view, Louis actually got a really good start going down the inside of him. Janos, he got an even better start, gone around the outside of both of the Saubers, but Cantera is fighting back. Manages to just, well, to go up to P3. YHYY's dropped down 2 positions. Bullet Boy's gone down to 6th. MTR's actually jumped to Jarry as well. V5, it looks like he's had a bit of a terrible start. Dear Agony, he's done the start that I said he would need. But we have the 2 leaders currently fighting at the moment. The Mercedes versus the Ferrari, Decky versus Louis. And Louis is the one that comes out on top, but it doesn't look like for long. Decky wants to try and get past Louis as quick as he can. He's looking to go down the inside of him, but not able to do so. Now we've got the Sauber, the Spaniard of Cantera, just behind Decky, trying to up a move on him. Not able to do so. Janos also quite close to him. Bullet Boy and YHYY look like they're quite an intense battle at the moment. I was saying that now, it's now going to be Larkin. Larkin trying to go down the inside of Bullet Boy at the hairpin, not able to do so. Bullet Boy looked like he's just got a much better bit of traction out of there, but Larkin trying to get some slipstream. Trying to go down the inside of Bullet Boy. Oh, it was very close, but it looks like he's managed to do so. But they're still side by side. Larkin tries to hold the inside of the chicane, and I think Larkin is past. Oh no, he's not. It's still side by side. Now Larkin is past. I don't think Bullet Boy wanted to fight it going under the bridge, so. Very good racing from the pair of them, but Larkin now up into P6. Meanwhile, back at the front of this grid, we've already got the top 5 that are basically broken away. And in fact, I'm going back on board with this battle for the back here. Larkin and Bullet Boy. P6 and P7. Bullet Boy was going around the outside of Larkin, not able to do so. Larkin managing to hold that P6 for now. And we've also got another battle going on just behind with MCR and Jarry, but this one looks a bit closer, so let's have a look. Bullet Boy, is he able to do anything on this long straight? No, he isn't. There's yellows in sector 2. MCR's spun. Oh no. Not good for a Racing Point driver. MCR spun. I think he may have had a bit of a collision with Jarry. Jarry's just let him through, so I think that's what has happened. Unfortunate for the pair of them. Back on board with this battle though between these two cars. Bullet Boy, Larkin. Oh, why is going slow? I wonder why. He's retired from the session. I see a lot of his wings missing. It's a very strange one. I guess we'll have to wait and see what he says. Bullet Boy is all over the rear of Larkin. I can tell these two will be fighting quite a bit during the season. Louis continuing to set fastest lap, 141.6. So that's a really good lap time. DRS is now been enabled. Game Boys is only 3 tenths behind V5. V5's on the soft tyres. Game Boys is on the hards. So I don't know what's going on with V5. Maybe just struggling a little bit, which is unfortunate, but there's not much he can do now. Bullet Boy has got DRS on Larkin. What's he going to do? Larkin's just staying in the middle of the track. Larkin trying to defend the outside and somehow manages to retain that. Oh, Jarry's actually put MCR took me out. Oh, okay. Gotcha. These two are still so close together, but there's also another one that's pretty close together, which is V5 and Game Boys. Game Boys not able to get the move done on V5. Back to this battle with the Racing Point and the Haas. One that I'm quite shocked that she hasn't been a battle this season. Larkin just managing to stay ahead of Bullet Boy. Oh, Larkin did just hit the wall though. Hopefully he's probably got a little bit of wing damage from that. In fact, I've just watched it back on the stream now. He's not. I don't think he really has any wing damage. But Louis has already pulled 3.5 seconds ahead of Decky. Bullet Boy's got the DRS on Larkin. Goes to the outside to try and get past him. Not able to do so. But Bullet Boy looking to see if he can get the run on Larkin. I don't think he's able to. Now coming up towards turn 4. Both getting a nice exit, not hitting the wall. Bullet Boy again in the DRS of Larkin. Larkin keeping to the inside of the track, but Bullet Boy side by side with Larkin. And I think Bullet Boy's managed to get the move down around the outside of the Racing Point. So he has. Nice move from the Haas driver. And now I've just realised that Game Boys has gone ahead of V5, but V5's pit. Oh, V5's pit, so he's already put on a set of the medium compounder tyres. So maybe the soft tyres do not last long whatsoever. As I'm now going to go on board with Janel because he's really close to the back of Decky. In fact, Decky's just looks like he's let him through. He's got a 5-second penalty for that. I mean, Decky's already struggling on these tyres, but trying to get out of Janel's way, and he got a penalty for it. Classic Codemasters right there. But with that now, Bullet Boy's right on the back of Decky. And I think he'd want to try and get past him as quick as he can. Yeah, you can definitely see Decky's soft tyres have gone off completely. Yeah, Decky going into the pits as well, so... You see, Larkin is all over the back of Bullet Boy, but Bullet Boy's going to get the DRS as well because of Decky. So Larkin not going to be able to get a move done on Bullet Boy just yet. Maybe after turn 4 he'll be able to get a move done. But from the looks of things, it doesn't look like the soft tyres was the best idea. And Janel's also coming to the pits. Hitting for a set of the hards. Wow. Larkin still can't get a move done on Bullet Boy. MCR and Jarry are quite close together again. As Jarry said, MCR was the one that took him out. Hopefully we're going to have another incident like that again now. So here we go, Jarry going down the inside of the Racing Point driver, and well, he broke a lot later than what MCR did, and he's now passed. So Jarry now up into P10, MCR down into 11th. There's a little like grid sort of spreading out now. We'll stick on board with Larkin. He's still under a second from Bullet Boy, but Bullet Boy looks like he's trying to get away a bit. Larkin looks like he made it up though. Cantero has picked himself up a 3-second time penalty. So that could play crucial towards the end of the race. But Louis just pulling ahead. I don't think I've seen that gap go down. I think it's just constantly gone up. So Louis doing a good job of just keeping out in the lead. Larkin's looking like he's quite low on ERS. What about Bullet Boy? Bullet Boy's still got 75% left, so Bullet Boy's got a hell of a lot more ERS to use. And Bullet Boy's already pulled that 1-second gap from Larkin. Now, Janel is already up the back of V5. Janel not able to get anything done on V5 just yet. Decky's coming in with the fastest lap, so Decky currently the quickest man out on track. He's in P7, but he has made a pit stop other than these guys up front that haven't. But looking at it, I think Decky's having to go for a 2-stop. Janel's stuck on a set of the hard tyres, so he looks like he's going to try and 1-stop it all the way to the end. Okay, I don't know why my screen just went black there. That was a bit weird. Oh, didn't pick it up on the stream. Fair enough. Janel's still just staying behind V5. This looks like it's the closest battle on track at the moment. These guys are now sort of all sort of widespread. Dear Agony looks like he's catching up to Larkin though. Larkin looks like he's going a little bit too slow, a little bit slower. He's already lost nearly 2.5 seconds to Bullet Boy. But Bullet Boy looks like he's just sort of keeping at the same level as what he was before with Cantera. Oh, Janel! Oh, he got a bit of oversteer on that as well. And he's just smashed off even more of his front wing. Oh, he almost hit Jarry as well. That was close. And he's actually retired from the session. I can't say I blame him. So unfortunate for Janel. Meanwhile, Dear Agony now in the DRS of Larkin. Also, I've just seen your comment. Hello, everybody. Oh, MCR's also retired. I don't know where he's or where that is. See if I can go on board with Louis and see. He's just coming into the third sector now. Stick on board with Louis. Might have been in the pits actually. Oh, speaking of that, Louis just gets himself a 3-second time penalty. I think it was in the pits. Does seem to think, yeah, I think it is in the pits. I think MCR just had enough. But this battle for P4 doesn't look like it's ending anytime soon. Dear Agony has got the DRS on Larkin. And let's see, is he going to be able to get a move done on the Racing Point driver? Oh, he does hit him in the rear. I hope he didn't get any wing damage from that though. can't see any front wing damage from him. So I'm going to assume that he doesn't have wing damage. But I said Larkin looks like he's just struggling massively now. He's now dropped 3 seconds behind Bullet Boy. Or just under 3 seconds, should I say. Diragany still has about 80% ERS left. So, it looks like he's doing a good job. Here we go, Diragany with a DRS once again. Looks like he's quite a bit far back from Larkin. He might actually have wing damage then. I didn't think he did, but he might very well have some. Because he looks like he's dropping back from Larkin. And he was bearing down on him before, but has still got the DRS on the Racing Point driver. Let's just say Force India, but that was last year. And Cantera picks himself up another 3-second time penalty. Diragany still has not managed to get the move done on Larkin. Just looks like Diragany can't get past Larkin. I think he might be slower in a straight, quicker in a corner. But the pair of them pit. Oh god, don't hit Larkin into the pits. Okay, no he didn't, fair enough. So, both the Renault and the Racing Point are pitting. Game Boy's now up into 4th position. He's done quite a good job actually, starting from 11th. Oh, and Larkin's managed to get out ahead of Diragany as well. It looked like it was a bit weird because his pit crew was just coming out as he left the box. Bit of a weird one. Where's Jarry going to come out in comparison to them though? Jarry's literally just coming around the first corner. And Diragany's already around the 3rd corner, so... Jarry's on a softer compounded tyre, but... It's already 9 laps old. Decky picks himself up a 3-second time penalty. Unfortunate for the German man. He has got to make another stop, same with V5. Larkin and Diragany, I think, can go to the end. Game Boys, he still has to make a stop. Bullet Boy still needs to do his stop. Cantera needs to do his, and same with Louis. To be fair, if Louis pitted now, he'd still come out in about 3rd position, just behind Bullet Boy. In fact, I'm going to go on board with him. Is he going to pit this lap? He stays out. He's doing a good job up in 1st. He's already 14 seconds ahead of Cantera. All these guys just out of having like their own little... It's not Sunday, but Sunday drives. And this still seems to be a close battle on track now. Diragany and Jarry. Diragany looks like he's already losing a lot of time to Larkin. Jarry's already on the back of him. Bullet Boy has chosen to pit, so we will see where Bullet Boy comes out in relation to Larkin. and to Dear Agony. I think Bullet Boy's already done his stop. He's just coming out of the pit lane right about now. Where's Larkin? He's only just crossed the finish line, so Bullet Boy, I think, has managed to overcut Larkin. Not by much. They're both really close together. Very close together. He hasn't got DRS to him, but he is ramping up his DRS to try and get within that 1 second gap of Bullet Boy. But nicely done from the Haas driver to stay out ahead of the Racing Point driver. I said Jerry's going to need to make another stop. V5 and Decky is still going to need to make another stop. Game Boys, Cantera and Louis are also going to need to do their stops. Well, more so Louis and Cantera relatively soon. Saying that, there you go. Louis into the pits. Is Cantera going to follow him though? Right on board with Cantera. He does. Oh, yeah, he does. So Cantera in the pits is just across the pit entry. Well, there you go. Louis now coming out of the pits. Is he ahead of Game Boys? Quite comfortably. So Louis pits in first. Marine's out in first. Oh, there's a bit of lag that's going on though. Quite a bit. Hopefully it doesn't affect anything. But is Cantera close to V5? No, V5 is actually coming into the pits, so Cantera's just come out of it and now is in turn 3. Where's Bullet Boy? Bullet Boy's just coming into turn 1, so he's a lot closer than what he was before to Cantera. In fact, it looks like Cantera's dropped even more time off of Louis as well. He's now about, say, 17 seconds behind him. Just under 17 seconds. So Louis doing a good job of just holding that one. NGMBJ. Sup, boys? What's up? I think the other stream is also on now, where it's like most of the D3 guys and a couple other guys. I don't know if that's on now or if we're still, if we're changing something. Because we might be having those two lobbies, the one at 7:30 and the one at 6:45 merged together. I'll have to see. Yeah, so the stream for the 6:45 one is actually on right now. So if you want to go and tune into that, you're more than welcome to. But I've also just realised that Decky has gotten past. I've pressed my button yet again. I do apologise about that. I was going to race at 6:45 but couldn't make it. Are you able to make the 7:30 race? But Decky's going to need to pit quite soon. If he does pit, that'll put him behind. I think that'll put him behind Dear Agony. What's that? 12, 13, maybe 14. Say 16 seconds. Yeah, so he'll come out behind Dear Agony if he was to pit right now. Louis setting the fastest time on the hards at 1:40.8. That's done from Louis. Game Boy's just running a little bit wide there. Well, I say a little bit, it'll turn it a little bit to very wide. So it looks like Game Boy's is starting to struggle on these hard compounder tyres. But look at this, Larkin is already gaining a lot more time on Bullet Boy. He was under a second at one point, but Bullet Boy managed to make the time up. But it looks like Larkin's starting to close back in again. I say that, I think I may have jinxed it. Yep, I've definitely jinxed it. Still the closest battle on track is this battle for P2, but I don't know if it's really a battle because, as I said, Decky still has to pit. He'll probably pit in the next sort of 2 to 3 laps. Because I know then he'll start to really struggle on these medium tyres. Oh, yeah, there we go. Decky into the pits, so... Oh, looks like Larkin's caught back up. Maybe. No, he's actually lost a lot of time. Dear Agony's just gone very wide as well. I think he's also had a massive oversteer moment, the same as Larkin. Because he was like 1.2 seconds behind, and now he's all of a sudden 2.5 seconds, nearly 3 seconds. So something must have happened to Larkin. But yeah, now the grid's just sort of widespread at the moment, so there's not much action going on here. It's just sort of like the dull point of the race. Everyone's already made their pit stops other than Game Boys. When Game Boys makes his pit stop, then it's going to be interesting. Because he'll probably come out around where Cantera, maybe even Bullet Boy. In fact, he'll come out around where Bullet Boy is. So is Larkin going to retain his P... Well, it would be P4. Or is he going to stay in P5 and Game Boy's going to stay out ahead of him? Remember, Game Boys will be putting on... It'll more than likely be the mediums. He'll probably make a pit stop relatively shortly. So when he does, he'll be on a softer compounder tyre than what everybody else in this lobby is on. The likelihood of him catching up to... Oh, hang on a second. Completely ignore what I said. He's not going to be anywhere near those guys. He's going to be around where Decky is. Okay, I was looking at Game Boys thinking, yeah, he's at around... He's already about 18 seconds ahead of Cantera, but... Nope, that's Louis being ahead by 18 seconds. Oh, I'm really not with it today. To be fair, Game Boys is doing a pretty good job still on these hard tyres. Has he pit? No, he's come across the line, so he's still carrying on. Cantera is starting to catch him up. But I don't think it's enough. Let's just see out of curiosity who's done what. Decky picks himself up another 3-second time penalty. So there you go. Game Boy's up 9 places, but that will change relatively shortly. Dear Agony, 6 places. He started in last. He's now into P6. He's doing quite well. Oh, Decky's just left. Has he lagged out, or is he just, or did he just leave? Just trying to have a look, see if he says anything. Louis looks like he's almost putting a second every single lap on to the guys that are behind him. It's already got up to 23 seconds. The last time I looked at it, it was about 18 seconds. So Louis really is charging it now. I mean, if need be, he could probably make another pit stop and still come out in first. Like if he wanted to go on like the softs or something. He's that far out ahead of everybody else. In fact, he's literally made up a second in that lap. 2 seconds in that lap, shall I say. He's just carrying on increasing it every single time. Larkin's catching up to Bullet Boy, although I did just see him make quite a bit of a big impact on the wall. Again, hopefully that hasn't done anything to his car. And actually he picked himself up a 3-second time penalty. Did Bullet Boy? I think Bullet Boy may have had a penalty. I can't remember. There we go. Game Boys has finally decided to pit. Now, oh, Decky's car's out, isn't it? I was about to say, where's Decky going to come? Or where's he going to come out in relation to Decky? But won't be anywhere near. Game Boys is now just coming out of the pit. In fact, where's V5? Not close enough. Damn it. I was really hoping we'd see a race between both Decky and Game Boys, but I guess not. Louis now 28 seconds ahead. I know Game Boys are pitting, and Cantera is about 2-3 seconds behind him. But still, that is impressive. And that gap is still going up. He's just showing no signs of slowing down whatsoever. I was going to say the closest so far at the moment is V5 and Decky, but Decky's car's obviously not there. So the next one is actually Larkin and Bullet Boy. These two have been sort of with each other throughout the entire race. I say with each other. Larkin's dropping back a little bit from Bullet Boy. It's now 2.5 seconds behind him. Bullet Boy looks like he's actually catching up to Cantera. He's about 4 seconds behind him. And yeah, Cantera looks like he's just losing time to the guys behind him. Maybe not actually. There we go. V5 is now past a ghosted Decky. I'm going to quickly check out how the other stream's going on. Let's have a look. So the 6:45 one. James is the one that's currently on pole. With someone called Aledi in second. Ibo in third. Be rooting for Ibo on that one. Then you got Fraze in fourth, Ghost Recon's in fifth, Fuzz is in sixth. Although I'm assuming he done his time on the hards. Same with Adri, because he's in ninth. Karkan is in seventh. Jasper, the new driver's in eighth. Aledi's also a new driver, so in second, that's not bad. I have a feeling Ibo's going to be able to storm this. But we'll see. We will see. Game Boys has just set the fastest time. I'm not surprised, to be honest. Oh, we look like we might be able to have some action soon. Game Boys is closing up to the back of Dear Agony. Actually, I'm quite shocked how Dear Agony's dropped off that much from Larkin. He was on the verge of overtaking him, but like before their stops, and they were both quite close together when they came out of the pit stop. So how he's dropped back by about 11 seconds. Wow. I must say. So Fuzz has gone P2, doing a 139.4 on mediums. It's not bad, I must admit. Not bad for him at all. Yeah, Game Boys is all over the back of Dear Agony now. As they're going to come up to the DRS straight, will Game Boys get the move done on the Renault driver? We'll keep on watching to find out. Game Boys look like they got the much better entrance. DRS open for the Williams driver. Nice easy move, straight down the inside. He's on the medium, so it was inevitable that was going to happen. But nice to finally get a little bit of action after just watching these cars just driving around for so long. I say action, it was quite an easy move for Game Boys, just simple down the DRS straight. Dear Agony has DRS on him though, so will he be able? Won't be able to retaliate now, but is that going to keep him within that 1 second gap? It doesn't look like it has. No, it hasn't. Oh. So in case you're not watching the 6:45 stream, James is the one that's actually on pole on the mediums, with Fuzz in P2 and Karkanen is in third. That's a good result for him. Is Ghost Recon going to be able to do anything? No. So Aledic's in fourth, nicely done for the new driver. Ibo is in fifth, so he's done a cracking job. Ghost Recon is in sixth, with Freight in seventh. Jasper's in eighth. Adri, quite shocked he's down in ninth. Cloudy Clad's in 10th, and Mark got disqualified, so I think he's trying to do a last to first challenge. Currently we have 4 cars that are out. We still have 8 people that are racing. Louis is 36 seconds ahead of Cantera, who's in P2. I wonder, is V5 going to be lapped by him anytime soon? Whereabouts is Louis? No, he's not near lapping V5. V5's around the third turn, and Louis quite a bit away, so... I think this one's already Louis'. It's just the rest of the guys, because I know quite a few of them have penalties. I know Cantera has 6 seconds so far. He might even have more. Larkin, I know, has 3. I think Bullet Boy has 3. If he doesn't, then he takes second. So nicely done for him. Oh, Game Boy's actually catching up to Larkin quite quickly. I've just realised it. And I think Game Boys might not actually have a time penalty. If he doesn't, he moves ahead of Larkin. Oh, Louis picking up another 3-second time penalty, but with him being 40 seconds ahead, he will probably just carry on. So. But we're on the final lap. Here we go. So, Louis now coming up to the final chicane. As he's about to come around the final two corners, the fireworks should start kicking off at any second now. Final corner, and Louis has won the pre-season race. In fact, he got a 5-second time penalty that was unserved. He's still not going to be caught whatsoever. Cantera's only just come. He's only just started sector 3. Oh, a few developments. Hello, Jarry V5, both really close to each other, and same with Game Boys and Larkin. I don't think Game Boys is going to be able to get past Larkin, but that just came out of nowhere. I'm going to go on board with this battle for P4. Both Larkin and Game Boys. I think Larkin's taking it, but I'll be damned if he doesn't. Is Bullet Boy going to take second? He does. In fact, Game Boys has taken 4th. Yeah, so Larkin's in 5th. Now, it's battle for 7th. Dear Agony's going to come across the line in 6th, so good job to him. Jarry, he just picks himself up a 3-second time penalty after passing him. Oh, Jarry. That's like just costing P7, him cutting that corner to get past. I felt like that might have. Has it? I don't think it did actually. No, it didn't. So Jarry stayed 7th, V5 8th. Had to cut it to avoid V5. Ah, I see, I see. So, very, like, I think that's probably the most dominated race I've seen. Yeah, I think that's the most dominated race I've seen. Louis winning by about 40 odd seconds to P2. So, good job from Louis. Congratulations to him for winning the pre-season race. And we just have a look at the final classifications for you right now. We have Louis, as I said, that finished first. Bullet Boy, with not having any penalty, so he didn't have a penalty, finished in P2. Cantera finished in third because of his 2 penalties. Game Boys finished in 4th. Larky finished in 5th. In fact, he had 2 penalties as well. Deal Ragany finished in 6th. Jarry in 7th. V5 8th. And then the rest of the guys did not manage to get anything done. I'll just go for everyone's race director real quick. Do it quickly for you all. I think Game Boys was one that set the fastest lap as well. But that was pre-season race for LOE. I can't remember what the third track is going to be. I think it's Mexico. I'll have to double check actually. Just whilst I'm doing this, I'll have a double check. Uh, is it Mexico? I think third pre-season race will be Mexico, and that's going to be next Saturday. So more than welcome to join us again next week. I know it's been a little bit of a boring race. I haven't exactly been talking much, but these guys are all quite word spread, so that's the only reason why. But I hope you guys did enjoy that. As I said, we've got the 6:45 race that's currently going on as we speak. And the 7:30 race will start in the next 5 to 10 minutes. So stay tuned for that. I've been Jaco, and we'll catch you next week.